we've seen the standard for some entertaining races already in that first two on the program tonight. As it is the Frankston athlete that'll work towards the front, that's Dutton. And they'll all settle in behind him. Personal best and season's best amongst this group, rating between 16 minutes through to 16 minutes 40. Aidan Woodhouse of Oldsavarians, the fastest registered time in this group, 15:56. You can see him just working his way into second place on the track. But it'll be Dutton in the front, Gerard Robb just in behind him. Then it's Maguire and Hasler of Chilwell and Oldsavarians. That's how they'll be through the first 300 metres. So the group will make their way into the home straight. They'll get the 1,000 metres split. As it is Woodhouse that's just worked his way to the front. Rob will go with him. St Stephen's top in third place. That's Maguire. The blue, white and red. Chilwell's Layla working up to fourth. Dutton into fifth. And it's 13:09.87 at the first K. It puts them on 15:45 pace. That would be sitting just inside some of the personal bests of these athletes. Still early days. Woodhouse has just stretched out slightly onto Rob. And they are two fastest seeds in this D race over 5,000 metres on Victorian Championship night here at Lakeside Stadium. That'll be 8 laps to go through the start-finish area for the race leader, Woodhouse of Oldsavarians. As we see the minor placings just starting to rework themselves as different athletes find their way pacing into the race. Layla now of Athletics Chilwell has moved his way to second. Consistent and omnipresent there in third place has been Maguire. He's been consistent. He's watched Rob move past him and now drop back behind him into fourth place. Followed in behind him, the next of the South Melbourne runners, that's Mark Corbin, who wears hip number 3, followed by the next of the Oldsavarian athletes on the track, which is Ben Hasler. So we've gone from a group of 8 at the front to 3 fractured groups. As we go through 2,000 metres now, 6:10.97 is the time through 2,000 metres. And that puts us on 15:25 pace. So it has definitely hastened at the front end of the field. This will be one to watch as our leading athlete came in with the season's best, 15:56, and he's well underneath that at this stage. So impressive running. He's got a clear time target in mind, and he'll collect 7 laps to go at the front end of the field. So eyes are on the clock as we approach the 3,000 metre mark, and we will watch to see what has occurred over the next 1,000 metres. We saw it was 6:10 at 2K. Well, the pace has dropped off, 9:22. So we've gone from 3-minute, 5-second kilometres the first 2, and it's dropped out to the best part of 3 minutes 12, 3 minutes 13 on that third kilometre. So Woodhouse maybe just starting to find that they're going a little tough solo at the front, still looking smooth in his work. Layla into second place is just starting to open up. A slight gap there on the St Stephen's athlete in Maguire. But the pair working together has extended the best part of 50 metres and half the back straight back to Corbin of South Melbourne. And joined by him is the second of the Oldsavarian athletes on the track. And that, of course, is Ben Hasler. Back to Gerard Robb. Next on the track behind him as they move through 3 laps remaining. Massini, the third of the Western Athletics runner, collects 3 laps to go. Next at the start and finish area is Luke Frazzetto as we see the 4,000 metre split just went up. We're on 12:39 pace, or 12:39 through 4,000 metres. It puts us on a 15:50 schedule. So approaching 1 lap to go, and it's going to be interesting. Our race leader has a challenger, and it is in the form of Brett Layla, who's up onto the shoulder of Woodhouse. We've gone through in about 14:40 at the bell. And they've just been lapping at around the 65, 66 second pace for these last couple of kilometres. We saw them go through in about 13:05 first K, 6:10 to the second K. It was 9:22 at the third. And we saw the pace at 12:42 at the 4,000 metre mark. It's still Woodhouse at the front of the field. Layla's there on his shoulder, inside 200 metres left to go. Maguire's in third, but could face a challenge from Corbett, who started to gain some momentum in fourth. Back to Dutton and Haisler there in fifth place. As Layla just moves up past Woodhouse, onto his shoulder, has a look back. The race is in two at the front end. In this D race over 5,000 metres, Layla finds another gear. Woodhouse doesn't look to have an answer. And it's going to be Layla from Athletics Chilwell. Brent Layla will race away and will hit a strong performance of 15:53 at the line in front of the old Zaverian athlete in Woodhouse. Maguire in the third. Fourth will be Corbin. Haisler, the second of the old Zaverian athletes, will round out the top five. As Bray works his way into the home straight, followed by Robb and McDonald of Western Athletics. It looked Woodhouse's race, but Layla paced himself to perfection, made the move in that last 400 metres, and he takes out the D race